Well, just watched Kickboxer Vengeance, the rebooted series. Well, I don't think there'll be a series of it. Uh, it's a remake of the classic, I feel, 1989 Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts epic. It pretty much follows the same story. Now, I was just saying this on Facebook. You know, you have thumbs up now and thumbs down on the Netflix rating system. Why they've changed that, I have no idea. They need a third option, and that option needs to be because that pretty much describes what Kickboxer Vengeance is. It looks kind of cheap. That kind of disappointed me. I don't know what it is. I just think Western martial art movies way back, back in the day, of the heyday of the Van Dams and Seagal and whatnot, they look good. They look like a Hollywood picture. These kind of look like straight to TV, straight to DVD, which is, yeah, alright, that's what it is, but, they've got Dave Bautista in there. He's making quite a name for himself now, certainly with the Guardians of the Galaxy films. I can't imagine he was cheap. Maybe that's where the budget went. But the choreography is fine. The acting, it's not good. And it's cool to see Georges St. Pierre in there, UFC fighter. He shouldn't talk in a film. He has no delivery whatsoever. The main actor is worse than what Van Damme was in the original. Van Damme's actually really good in this. I've noticed this about Van Damme in the last 10 years. Ever since JCVD, Van Damme he's got, I'm not going to go overboard. He's got a little bit of acting chops there, and he's really good in this. It's like I say, with the rating system on Netflix, I can't give it a thumbs up because I don't think it's particularly good. I don't want to give it a thumbs down because it's not the worst thing I've seen. It could have been a hell of a lot worse, and I've seen a hell of a lot worse. It's better than any of the dreadful Kickboxer sequels that came before. Would I recommend it? Depends on you, really. If you're easily pleased by a martial arts film, then yeah. But the point I was making earlier about modern Western martial art films, there just doesn't seem to be. There aren't any blockbusters anymore. All the real good stuff is coming from China, Hong Kong, and even in recent years, Thailand and Indonesia are throwing their weight into the whole martial arts genre with some unbelievable stuff. The Raid is, my God, I was bruised watching it. It is that brutal. And it just doesn't seem to be much of a thing anymore. All Steven Seagal films are the same. They really are. And they're all filmed somewhere in Eastern Europe. Steven will be there with his big massive coat on, mumbling his lines, half of which will be dubbed over by Martin Sheen sound-alike. There's no big budget Western martial art films anymore. Why? I'm not sure. They've not been able to find the next superstar. All the superstars from the last 25 years, they've all been Chinese or from Hong Kong, or, from the Far East. From Jet Li, Donnie Yen, Tony Jaa, the martial arts stars, they're just not around anymore. Jason Statham is probably the closest thing you've got. And I do like Jason Statham. I do like most of his films. I'd say he's probably the closest thing we have now to a martial arts star in the West. And he looks fine in the films. The choreography is fine in the films, but he's no Jet Li. He's no Jackie Chan. He's no Donnie Yen. But yes, Kickboxer Vengeance. Yeah, give it a go. It's on Netflix. If you have Netflix and you enjoy martial art films, give it a go. like I said, it was goodbye.